Readers, today we're starting our historical fiction reading unit. And we already know that when we're talking about setting, we're talking about where a story takes place, when, the time, and in historical fiction, we know that it's not the present, it's from the past long ago. And also, we're thinking about the feelings and the mood of a story. Today, I want to teach you that at the very start of a story, readers pay particular attention to the mood and atmosphere of the places in which the stories are set. Readers realize that the story will almost never say, "This shows that trouble is brewing," or the author won't write, "This shows a sense of hope." So we must assemble clues to figure out what kind of place this is, what kind of setting. I know that last week you read Rose Blanche, and this story is about a girl who lives in a small town in Germany during World War II. The author, Roberto Innocenti, said that he wanted to write a story about a place where something terrible is happening that most people are ignoring. So today, as I reread this small section from Rose Blanche, I want you to ask yourself, what clues is the author giving me that suggest what kind of place this is, right? The setting. So you're looking for details that suggest change or trouble. Okay. My name is Rose Blanche. I live in a small town in Germany with narrow streets, old fountains, and tall houses with pigeons on the roofs. One day, the first truck arrived and many men left. They were dressed as soldiers. Winter was beginning. Now the trucks follow each other under the school windows. They are full of soldiers we don't know, but they wink at us. They drive tanks that make sparks on the cobblestones. They are so noisy and smell like diesel oil. They hurt my ears, and I have to hold my nose when they pass by. Readers, take a moment, think to yourself, what are the clues that the author is giving you that suggest the setting, the mood of the setting? Which details suggest change or trouble? You might want to say it to someone beside you or say it out loud to yourself. Great. So I'm sure some of you were thinking, well, this picture that the author paints with the cobble street stones and the beautiful homes and pigeons on the roofs, that's like almost a peaceful, calm mood, right? A sense that this is a beautiful place. But then the author brings up weather, right? The season here, it says winter was beginning. So that's one change. And also now trucks. And we see here trucks and it says tanks. So the setting is changing. And it seems that it's not changing for the better, it's changing for the worse. Are you getting the feeling that like the war is going to start, that things are going to get really bad for Rose Blanche and her community? Let's try this again with the next section of Rose Blanche. Again, as we're reading this part, I want you to think about the clues that suggest the change or trouble is brewing. Sometimes it seems things haven't really changed, but my mother wants me to be careful crossing the street between all the trucks. She says soldiers won't slow down. A lot of times I walk by the river, just looking at it. Branches float along and sometimes old broken toys. I like the color of the river. It looks like the sky. The trucks are fun to watch. We stand in the doorway as they pass. We don't know where they're going, but we think they're going someplace on the other side of the river. One day, one of them stopped so the soldiers could repair the engine. A little boy jumped from the back of the truck and tried to run away, but the mayor was standing there in the middle of the street. He grabbed the little boy by the collar and brought him back to the truck. Then he smiled at the soldiers without speaking, and they thanked him. The sky was gray. The soldiers climbed back into the truck, door banged shut, and it pulled away. It happened very fast. Again, will you think to yourself, which detail suggests change or trouble? Great! Rose Blanche says the river's getting dirty and full of broken toys. And I'm sure that made you think that the author wants to clue us in and letting us know here that the place is becoming grim, right? From a clean, beautiful river to one that's dirty and polluted. Another clue could be the sky was gray, again, using the weather and the seasons to show this change. Again, I'm getting a sense that the war is going to start. Today, readers, you're going to read independently for your 45 minutes. And as you read, I want you to think, what are the clues here that the author is giving us to suggest the kind of place this is? How is the author cluing us in into the mood of the story? All right, readers, see you next time.